Hey you, this is Jasim from CodeBand, and in this video I'm going to be talking about listing all to-dos in our homepage. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe my channel and click the bell icon near to it. So without any further, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so we are right in the ToDo controller, right in the app folder, HTTP controllers and the ToDo controller. So in here we have a function called home function, which is the controller that is responsible for the default route. So let me check the routes here in the routes folder web.php. We have this very on homepage route. So this is returning the ToDo controller at home, which means this function. So in here what we are interested in is go to the database and fetch all those elements or all those objects in the ToDo table, in the ToDo model I should say, and just return those models, those objects in right in here, right into the home view. So we can access those objects, those ToDo items right in our homeblade.php. So that's what is our task. So we'll just remove all these title stuff and all, as we are no longer using it, and the name too. So we'll get rid of that. And in here what I'm doing is I'm fetching all the to-dos. So I'll say just a variable $to-dos is equal to our model name is ToDo, then colon all, which will fetch all those to-dos for us. Now if you want to see the output, there is a helper function in Laravel called dd, and you can just say dd $to-dos. Now it will give you a better understanding of what this variable is. Now I'll show you it in the browser itself. Let me refresh this page, and there is some errors, like I haven't opened my exam, my server is not running. Yes, now connection could be made. Yeah, that's because I haven't started the Apache and MySQL, so I'll just start those and then I'll refresh once again, and yeah, we got that. So this is the dd function returning us the status of this to-dos variable. So it is much like this one, an array of just one item. We have only one to-do in there. So you'll have in here the attributes. If you come back, there is a lot of information, but if we come into the attribute section, we have got the details there. So that's just a helper function for the Laravel, that is the dd. Now we'll get rid of that. We'll just comment those things, and then what we are interested in is just pass into this associative array. So we'll say the key as to-dos, and we'll say the value as $to-dos, and that's it. Now we have access to those to-dos in the home page, in the home blade.php, right in here. So in here, if we look, if we just refresh the page again, we just see the regular HTML page. Now in here you can find this one, okay, right, this block, I believe, yes, it is this block which is rendering those to-dos. So we need to loop through all our to-dos. We just have one to-do, but even though it is a list, so we have to loop through. So what we are going to be doing is just use @for each, so that we can loop through those to-dos. So for each, then our the whole list, so which means the $to-dos as $to-do, which means this is just a singular. You can of course use $e, $item, whatever be. I'm just using the to-do singular one for convenience. So with that being said, this will now starts to loop. Now for this block I want to loop, so I'll end the for each in here, and for each up to here. So this block I want to loop through. So what I'm gonna be doing is, instead of, now we have access to that each to-do item. So instead we return the to-do title, what now we are gonna be displaying $to-do, then the arrow and the title. So with that being said, everything is working fine. Now we'll come into the update and delete part, and we'll do that in the next ones. Now with that being said, our for each is completely working. Now what this does is it will take each to do's and outputs this content right here. In each one it will output its own title. So that's all about it. And now if we go and refresh the page, we'll get that exact thing, the code band, which is present. If we do the dd function again in the ToDo controller, let me say the dd function again, and here you can see the array of the only one item. In the attribute section you have that very on code band. So that is perfectly working. It is coming from the database. Now if I do that again, and we'll get those things. So that's working perfectly. So that's all about this video. All we have done is we took all those to-dos from the database and just passed into this view as an associative array. Now we have access to those to-dos in the home blade.php, which done a for each loop, and this is just the syntax regular PHP of for each, and we just access those titles in each of the to-do. So that's all about, guys, and if you have any doubts or if you fell into some errors, please let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe my channel and click the bell icon near it. So thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.